Hey everyone, Crazy P here once again. We're going to be doing some more watch work today. Today we are going to be resizing this new watch that I just got. It's not brand new, but it's new to me. We're going to resize it today. I don't know if you guys can actually see the second hand there. The movement needs a little bit of work, but that's another video because I have to do a lot of work to fix that possibly. And I don't feel like doing it right now. Got other watches I can wear. I just want to get this one resized so I can see if it fits nice. And start considering putting it in rotation. So first things first when you're resizing a watch is you're going to need the proper tools. For this video I'll be using this hammer here. Got this little sizing pin here. Get that hair out of here. And just a little vise just to hold the band in place while I knock out the pins. So first things first is I'm just going to be trying this on. Whoop. Get that off screen here real quick. I also want to refix the clasp, but as you can see right now this watch is definitely a little loose on me. So what I like to do, put it on. And I'm thinking I could probably take out at least 3 of these links, maybe 4. So we'll kind of get a comfortable ground there. And then also, on the band here, I don't know if you can see these, that set of holes there. You can actually use those to kind of micro adjust the watch band, which actually helps you get a better fit. So now that we know how many links we need to take out, we're going to close it back up here. And do you see how it's not quite even, so I think I'm going to take 2 out of this side, and then I'll take 1 out of this side. And that should get us pretty close to what we want. Now the next step, this one is just friction fit pins, and if you look back here, you can see arrows that are pointing towards me, up here. Those are the directions. If these pins are in here the right way, which they look like they are, one end's going to have a slit in it, the other end's going to be rounded. So we'll be taking, oh, yeah, I need to fix that clasp a little bit, if I can, otherwise it's fine. There we go. So we're going to be taking 2 out of this side, and 1 out of this side. So now that we know which direction we're going to hit it, let's get this resized here. You know, I don't really have a preference as to where I like to start on this side or start on this side, but for this one I'm just going to start up here. So we've got that in there in the opening down below. So just going to take that, line that up, and this is hopefully that's not super loud on the camera. Then all we do from there, do that real quick. So there's 2 links out, as you can see. Then we'll just close it back up. Oh, I wanted to take this one out. Oh well. If it bugs me enough, I'll put it back and I'll switch it around. So now all we're doing is putting that friction pin, cotter pin, right back in there. See how it sticks out a little bit there? Put it right back in there. Now what I like to do is I actually like to countersink my pins just a little bit. I just realized I had the camera right on that hammer. Just a little countersink. Just like that. As you can see, both of those are countersunk now. Just make sure I didn't hit it out too far on that side. And then all we do is we just go to the other end. And is there a certain link that I want out? No, these all look pretty decent. That's fine. So this really isn't that tough of a thing, if you know what you're doing. This is also a fairly nice quality watch, so these pins aren't giving me too much trouble here. There are other types of pins that can go into the watch. A lot of lower end watches, instead of these nice sleek friction fit pins, they will have giant rods that go through, and you have to bang the crap out of those things to get them through. Kind of gets annoying, but it's doable with those. Get my tools down there. So there we go. We now have 3 links out. There's the pins for them. So the first thing we're going to check, that still looks pretty even right there. That's nice and even. I always try to go for that nice even spot. You don't want to be taking all the links out of one side and then all of a sudden the clasp sits all crooked like this or over like that or anything. You want it nice and flat. It just helps it fit a little bit better. We'll try this on here real quick. And that's actually pretty dang good right there. Oh, no more really sliding around. Still not loose. It's not really tight. I might actually put one more link back in and use the micro adjuster that I was showing you. Let's so since I want to put one back in, I think I want to go now here's the other thing. See how nice and flat this is right here? This is nice and level. This still has 4 links that I could potentially remove. Yeah, 4 links. And then this side only has the 2. But it's even. Some people get really confused about that and like, oh, this side's longer because it's got more pins in it. That's not how that works at all. I think I know what I'm doing when I say that. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. I don't know, but that's how I do it. Let's turn this around. No, that's smack dab even. I think I'm going to put it on this side. I will put it on this side. So I'm going to put that one link back in. Just that, actually, we're going to kind of cheat a little bit here. So this happens to be the side with the link that I want out. So I'm going to take out that link and put the 2 back in. I know I make this look very easy. I've got a few years experience doing this and having good pins to work with, good watch to work with here. And I've also done it a couple hundred times. That definitely helps. So there we go. Now it's like we just added 1 link back in since we took one out and added 2. Flip that back over there. Love these little short pins. They work wonders. I hit those just a little bit further than I would have liked. Little taps, little taps. I could sit here all day going back and forth with those. So this is with 2 links out now instead of the 3. I thought the 3 fit really well. So as you can see here, now this is loose, but I can move in that micro adjuster, and then I get a little more freedom. Whereas the other, when I had the 3 links out, I was set to that size. I couldn't go any tighter, and there was no option to go looser. And I always like having a little bit of either way. So let me just show you this real quick. This is a spring bar here, just like the things that hold the bands together. Unfortunately, that's the largest size I can put in there. So let's move that in a couple holes here. There we go. So now we're in here instead of down on that end one. So this should be a pretty close fit here, I would think. Oh, I like that actually a lot. So got a little bit of room to move around. Not that I need to move this up my arm to wash my hands or anything. Obviously, this watch is going to keep out water. It's got a screw down crown, by the way. Case back screws on. Water's not going to get in this thing. I won't say waterproof though, because that's We're not allowed to say that in the watch business. As far as me splashing water on it, perfectly fine. But we're gonna go ahead and call that's resize there. It's a little bit long now on the one side. I would have liked to have kept the 3, but that 2 works just fine for me. So we're gonna set that aside, and then I'll store these back in the box in case I need them for anything. Now, another type of pin, or resizing, it's going to be this guy here. You're going to see this watch later. You're going to see this watch cleaned up. By the time you see this video, this watch band will be pristine looking and not all scratched up. I'm kind of doing videos in reverse order. I just really wanted to get this one resized as soon as I got it. So this one here, as you can see on this side, there's no holes for pins to be pushed through. This is actually screws. So we'll just show you that real quick. Am I using the right size screwdriver? Probably not. It's my watch though, so I'm not as picky. So simply all you do there is you just unscrew things. And now you get a link out of your watch. Just like that. If it's a good quality watch, the screws are going to be awesome. They're going to go in real nice. You're not going to worry about them stripping out or getting snapped off or anything. And they should hold there and not come loose if you get them tightened down properly. Nope. That bottom link lined up actually. That might help. Sitting there spinning for no reason. So the size of this screw is about as thick as the rods in that other style band that I was telling you about. You usually find them on cheaper watches. No offense. They can just be a pain to get out. And that's why you go pay me to do it at my work. Oh, come on now. Come on, screw. I have to actually hold it up, otherwise it pulls apart. Oops. There we go, now we're in. I don't know if you guys heard that kind of click into place there. There we go, just make sure it's tight. Just gonna check them all. Those literally all were as tight as I could possibly go. But now, this is another one that I like to wear from time to time. I'm going to be resurfacing that band in another video that you've probably already seen if you're watching these. There are a few other styles of band. None I have on hand right now. There are some where it's a spring bar that holds each link together. I know Casio likes to do that on some of their metal banded watches. So it's a spring bar that you squeeze and pull apart. That's pretty cool. That one's really handy. Those are usually really easy to work with. There's others where instead of that friction fit cotter pin, let me grab that again. Whoops. Where instead of having this friction fit pin, this is a pin where it's split on the end here, and there's a little gap right there, little bump out. There's some where it's a barrel, just like a smooth pin, sort of like you'd find on this, and then there's a barrel that holds it. Usually the middle part of the link will have a small barrel in it. Rod shoots through. Those are usually fairly easy to work with, unless you lose those barrels, then you have to find another method. And then another popular one is, instead of a pin, it's actually like a little slat of metal that gets in there. Those can be kind of tricky. Not that bad usually, especially if the watch is brand new. You can get those in and out, get it resized pretty fast. And then, some brands have their own kind of proprietary methods, but those are going to be the main ones. Most of the ones that you're going to find are just going to be these pins here. If you have any questions on that, feel free to let me know. And as always, thanks for commenting on the videos, asking questions. That's what I'm here for. Hopefully I can answer everything that you need answered. Send me some pictures if you need that. and I'll try my best to help you. So hopefully this is helping you out a little bit and learn something new today. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great night.